Oh no! Oh, there we go.
Welcome to Opinion Havers, a movie podcast for people named Poots. I'm Cody.
And I'm Poots.
Imogene Poots. That's her name.
Yeah.
Lead actress, Poots. The Art of Self-Defense. That's what we watched. Tyler loved it. I loved it. Everybody loved it. Not a single person didn't like it. Not a single person didn't get it. We're going to talk about it this week for Cool Cody's Corners. All the spoilers ahead. All the spoilers ahead. So, be warned. This is your warning. This is it. Last warning. Final warning. It's happening. Tyler, what do you have to say about that? Go.
Okay, Cody. So here's what the thing is, right? I just gotta get right into it, Cody. Okay, I need to do the rant. I don't want to discuss it. I want to rant about it. Okay, Cody. I started my rant. What the heck, Cody? Okay, right. So there was at no point where I was like, It was him the whole time. Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. But what a roller coaster. What a roller coaster of emotions we went on, Cody. It was like, oh, he's walking down the street. He's afraid to go outside. Gets mugged. Gets beat up, right? Get afraid to go outside. He's afraid to go outside. And then, what's he hear? He hears, yeah. And then, yeah. And then, yeah. And he's scared. He almost goes into a real sketchy looking alley. And I was like, don't do that. You'll die. Then he finds a sketchy-looking karate dojo with what appears to be the guy from Napoleon Dynamite. But way crazier, more serial killery. And then there's some ups, there's some downs. Cody, let me break it down for you. At any point in this movie, did you believe that what's-his-face, Lex Luthor, could fight? Because I'm like, either he's a real ninja master or not, okay? And I did not know why. And it was like, what the heck? What's happening? What is going on? I know. I just want to stare into your eyes for a second. I'm going to leave a little pregnant pause there, Cody. Then people check their phone. They wonder, did the podcast stop? It didn't stop. I'm still going. Okay, so he goes in there. They're fighting the fight. He's like, can we talk about it? We can't talk about it because my rant. Talk about it. They go in the, he's like, this is the equipment room. Off limits. He goes in there with the light turned off, which is a baller move. The light's turned off, Cody. That's scary to go in that room with that light turned off. And then he turns it on, gets the key, turns off the light, then opens the door. Oh. So, there's a lot, Cody. I'm confused. I'm scared. I went to the store right after this, and I found myself having a mental breakdown while trying to buy groceries. It took me the whole time I was at the store to find the hummus because I was freaking out because we were coming from this movie. It's one of them AMC artisan movies, right? Not excluded from AMC A-list. Shout out to AMC. Not excluding the artisan movies, right? They go, his dog is a wiener dog. He's a weird guy. He's an accountant. He's the guy that audits all the expense reports. They hate him. What's going on with the hate? They're talking, what kind of conversations are these three dudes having? And also, what are their positions? Because that one guy obviously had a super nice office, but he's complaining about his boss who's over just some random accountant. What company do they work at? Who are these people? Do they make that magazine? Who in their right mind has that magazine at work? What is happening with these guys? Also, what's his face? Gary? Greg? Clint? I can't remember his name. He seemed like a perfectly nice guy. What's going on with the hate for this dude? I can understand the hate for a guy like that, but the guy I hate at work, not that nice. Not that nice. You know, he had a nice barbecue. He had all the fixings at the barbecue, Cody. They were so mean to this guy. But then they had the magazine. He's like, what's that magazine? The guy's like, go die. And then he almost dies. But he took a photocopy of the magazine, so joke's on that guy, right? And then he's being himself. He listens to the metal instead of adult contemporary. Cody, I'm going to have to ask you to explain what exactly is adult contemporary. Because that's all he listened to. Then he switched to metal. And I need you to break down for me the tragic difference. I don't know why I said tragic there, but the difference between the two music types, right? And then he becomes a man's man. They kill his dog, Cody. They punch it with their foot. The bruising pattern was consistent with a foot, but it was definitely punched to death. The vet knew that much for sure. It was punched, but by a foot, and he couldn't understand it. But Jesse knew. He's like, dude, Dojo Sensei killed the dog. Leslie killed the dog. Then they came back. Who killed the dog? I'll let you say who killed the dog, because you probably forgot. Did you forget? You can never forget that face. Who could forget that face? So cute. Oh, shit. So many people die. So many people almost die. Bald dude, I thought there was going to be so much more gay sex in this, but there wasn't. I was expecting constant locker room sex scenes, and there was none, and I'm ashamed.
I'm so proud of you. You made it.
It took me a minute to get ramped up, but I had to, organize everything.
There's a lot. This movie, it does, like you said, it's a roller coaster. It's ups, it's downs, slow climbs, steep falls, lap bars. It's kind of dirty.
Red stripes.
Yeah.
But you also thought that there was going to be some kind of, negative...
Oh, they hinted at the... I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I regret there wasn't gay sex in the movie. Because they teed it up real nice, and they just let the wind kind of blow on the ball, and the ball fell off the tee, and they're just like, leave it.
That's fine.
It's the end of it.
Leave it where it lies.
It's the rule.
Yeah.
Tyler, this is a perfect film. It seems like you didn't quite feel that way. I don't understand why you didn't. It does exactly what it sets out to do, and I have several shocking facts for you. The first one being, this is a perfect movie. Here's the thing. This movie is just like The Lobster, except I love it. I hate The Lobster. Here's why it's like The Lobster. Have you ever seen The Lobster? The Lobster... Everybody says everything very monotone, very awkwardly, and it's written very awkwardly, where it's like, oh, they're just saying the social context of what's happening instead of just speaking dialogue. But this is funny, and I loved it. It was that's what 90% of the dialogue is just people saying the social context of what's happening, and it was perfect. Jesse Eisenberg, he's finally crawled out of the shadow of Michael Cera, the very small shadow of Michael Cera. He's out of it now. They're going to fight to the death with karate. I'm sure of it. It's a good movie. It's very dark. It's very much a comedy. It's also very dark. What an ending. I loved all of it. The man gets his arm snapped for going to the night class when he was not invited to the night class. As soon as he helped me demonstrate something, I was like, oh no. He's not supposed to be at the night class. He showed up. Yep. Snapped it. He just, broke his arm. I love the twist. Jesse Eisenberg gets beat up by a motorcycle gang. Turns out it was the karate dojo. As soon as they showed up at the garage, I was like, oh, nope. Oh, yep. No, that totally checks out. They're the biker gang. He got beat up. Oh, and then he kills a man. What a great... I thought it was well written. No guns. Guns are for the weak. Is that was rule number 11? They added a rule on top of the other rules. Jesse Eisenberg kills the dojo leader with the gun after challenging him to a fight to the death. And he's like, I thought of several things to say after I shot you. And I don't want to live with any regrets, so I'll say both of them. My favorite one, though, is he's like, you would say this, using this gun makes me weak, but seeing as how you're dead, I would say that you're the weak one. And I was like, what? It was great. I mean, brava, as they say. What a beautiful film. What a wonderful metaphor for chauvinism in a modern, delicious black comedy setting. Other favorite line, we should do push-ups. And everyone's like, that was dumb. Then Jesse Eisenberg goes and be like, yeah, whatever, I punched your boss in the throat. You guys couldn't do it. I did it. You couldn't do it. You guys are lame. I'm going to sit down and talk to you. You, get out of my chair. That's my chair now. Sit down. Then he's like, well, let's do push-ups. And they all start taking off their badges, getting ready to... What a great film. It couldn't have been better. I mean... I just think it did what it came to do, and I appreciate it. Holy cow, the guy who plays the sensei, he's married to Emily Mortimer, That might not mean much to most of you, but for those of you who know who Emily Mortimer is, your minds are blown. Congratulations for being part of the club. All right, number 2, the director. No, I'm not done yet. The director used to be married to Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Where does he get the nerve? How dare he? I'm mad at him. Did he break her heart? He better not have. Tyler. If there's one thing I learned from this movie, it is okay to beat someone to death or shoot them to death as long as you think that's the right thing to do. So there's your lesson. Oh, Poots. Her name is Poots. Where do you even get a name like that? This movie couldn't have been any better. I'm so glad I saw it. I think other people should see it because I want to know what this guy's going to do next. Alessandro Nivola. I bet he's from Italy. He's from Boston. Close enough. The Italy of America. Beautiful music. Adult contemporary music. Any pop heavy music from the 60s or 70s or even to modern day ballad heavy stuff. We're talking Adele. We're talking Air Supply. We're talking Josue Groban. Or as most people know him, Josh Groban. We're talking Celine Dion, Rob Thomas, Backstreet Boys. These all, according to the internet, are adult contemporary music. When he karate chops the mirror of the car and it falls off, that was great. Then he kicks the tire and it goes flat. What? He punch kicks the tire until it's flat, and his kicks are punches, and his punches are kicks. And it makes total sense. I just loved it. I've heard so many people who are like, oh yeah, my sensei's killed people before and left them in dumpsters. And this movie was like a satire of all of it. Perfect. Makes sense. Did you get it now?
Oh, I got the movie the whole time. I think you think I didn't like the movie, but I got... Here's the thing. We'd also both glossed over the opening of the movie. Which French couple walks into a little cafe and starts playing a game that they play apparently, where they speak in French about narrating somebody's life and how dumb they are. Mm-hmm. And then he walks out, gets in his car, and starts up his French lessons tape, which he is on 20, and it says, by now you should have a firm grasp of the French language. It's like,
he understood a lot of that.
He understood every word they probably said. Then little things like the guy's like, he's like, what do you like, France? He's like, nah, they're weak. Yeah. Russia or Germany. It's like, who is this guy?
I just love, the karate instructor. He was like this great metaphor for toxic masculinity. Where everything, like, so much of what he said was so sexist and, like, so wrong and so funny at the same time. But he's like, oh, you've got a German dog, perfect German Shepherd. That's a great dog. He's like, it's a dachshund. Like,
it's like, still German, though. Okay.
Gets one of the students to kill that dog and replaces it with the German Shepherd. Like, this guy's insane. He's like, everyone else is cooling down on the mats, but I want you to cool down over here. Like,
I thought he was going to...
Gay sex him?
That's what I thought was going to happen, but no.
That was the vibe.
Also, did you not, the second he walked into the dojo, not be like, this guy beat him up? This is the guy that... The second he walked into the dojo and it showed that guy, I was like, this guy leads the group of people that beat him up.
I didn't catch it till later because I was a dumb boy. I'm so proud of you.
I was like, now for a second did I not think, I'm like, these were the ninjas that got him.
Yeah.
Was this karate dojo. And they're like, the night class? I'm like, the night class is them going out and killing people. That's absolutely what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
And then they almost got me to be like, maybe it wasn't them. And then I was like, nope, it was them the whole time. But I was so certain of it because I wanted to lean over and say it, but I was so certain that was going to be the twist that I didn't want to risk spoiling it in case you didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would have taken a lot out of the movie had you not known that.
I really enjoyed finding it out for myself.
Yeah.
It was good.
But that's why I was like, when we were walking out, I was like, there was at no point where I did not know where it was going, but oh boy, was it a roller coaster getting there.
It's true. Like, the last 15 minutes kind of just like, it almost feels like an afterthought. They're like, let's wrap this up real quick. Like, come on. I was like, this guy is going to just kill him. He's just going to break his neck or something. I also like how he learned the secret technique of punching a man
through his face.
His skull with his finger. The way the Grandmaster died. Like, he was out on a hiking accident. He was shot by a hunter who mistook him for a bird.
He was shot in the face.
The shotgun. And they say it like 3 different times. You're like,
okay. I
mean, the lore of their studio was so good.
Well, see, that's the thing is, did he die in a tragic hiking accident?
I don't know.
Or did somebody else kill him?
I wouldn't be surprised.
For the honor of their dojo.
I would not be surprised. And like,
who is this girl? And who are her parents that she's been going since she was little and the dojo opened? And it's like, what is this? This is like, what are we in ancient Japan or something new? This like killing each other's masters and stuff? Like, what the heck? He has an incinerator. So that's what's in the equipment room.
Oh,
spoiler, it's an incinerator to get rid of the bodies. Of apparently all the students who hang themselves with their belts.
Oh my gosh.
When he walked past and it was like a blue thing, I was like, is it the guy that he broke his arm and that's a cast? Because I was like, did he paint? The first thing I thought was, did he paint himself blue? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I bet you it's a cast. And then he came back. Like, he just looked at it and walked away. I was like, there's no way it's a dead body. Mm-hmm. And then he goes back and the guy finds it. It was. Oh my gosh. It was the guy. I like that guy, man. He explained what testosterone was.
Yeah. Sure
he did other things. He went to the night class.
Got his arm broken.
He explained what the stripes were.
Yeah.
But he got the red one wrong. It's for killing a man.
Yeah,
in combat.
I've had multiple,
I like how they called it that.
Multiple people tell me that their martial arts teachers have killed people. I wonder how true it is.
I think people die during like competitions and stuff all the time.
No. I've heard stories of people in their martial arts class killing people in the streets.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever true. I think your sensei, so Kyle, your sensei told you that he killed somebody. Mm-hmm. Your sensei wouldn't hurt a fly in real life. He'll hurt you in class. That's because he hates you.
I don't know. I thought it did a good job just playing off of like this crazy fantasy of, what if there was a martial arts dojo and everyone follows the sensei, but the sensei is a maniac and just totally insane.
Oh, you mean like every martial arts dojo?
They did a good job. It was good.
Do you want to know a fun fact, Cody?
Yeah. Tell me.
I'm a yellow belt in karate.
Oh.
I got the yellow belt.
Of course you are.
Got it.
Nice. Why aren't you... I noticed you're not wearing it now.
No.
What's that about?
Because I got up to a brown belt. So I wear this. Had it specially made.
That was one of my favorite bits. Because that's such a dumb joke. It's like, I'm a black belt. But then... they pulled it off so well that he's like... I wanted to wear my yellow belt all the time. But, it looked kind of silly. So I had these special made. So he has like a yellow dress belt for himself. But he had to get a bunch. So he gets 50 and the whole studio gets their belt color. And everyone loved it so much. Like, now I can be a brown belt in public.
The dude, right next to him is the guy with the blue belt. Doesn't say anything. And I'm just like, eh. I feel like all you guys, this was a very easy problem to fix. But, can I say, that brown belt guy, the guy who first taught him how to punch with his feet and kick with his fists.
Yeah.
My favorite character of the movie. It's such like a background context giving character that did nothing for the story, but I loved him.
Yeah.
So much.
Me too, I liked him.
He got promoted to brown belt, right? Didn't he start out as purple?
I think he was purple, and I think he went up to brown.
He went up to brown? My favorite thing was when I was in the karate. Somebody, one of the teachers, the old guy, he said his master, who I doubt any of this is true, but he said his master was an old guy, and they made him train. The colors were like just shades of yellow into black, right? Like yellow, and then it faded into brown, and then into black. And he said the reason their belts were that color is because your belt got gross. And that's how you earned black, was when your belt turned black. Do I think that's how it went down?
Not even a little bit.
But do I deny for one, or do I doubt for 1 second that his sensei told him that and meant it? No. I think he absolutely told him that. Do I think that person believed it? Probably not. But it was a funny thing of, yeah. The red stripe, for the red stripe being killed a man stripe. I've known a guy who he did not accept his somethingth degree black belt because there is a thing where it does legitimately make it more difficult to like fly and stuff because you do actually have to register as like you can kill somebody with your hands, and he's like got right up to where like some places you can't do certain things because of that, and it's like bah! And then he just was like, nope, don't want that one.
Yeah, that's terrible way to go through life.
Yeah. So he's like, it's not a huge inconvenience, but it would have inconvenienced him enough that he's just like, I know I earned it. I don't need the actual thing.
Yeah.
I don't need the inconvenience because I know that I can do that. But if I accept the certificate, then I have to get a special card and it costs like $20.
Oh,
it's like,
my! I'll be remiss if we didn't discuss the ending. I thought this ending was he kills the guy.
He kills him.
The guy
shoots him in the head.
Even when Sensei does the bow thing before you fight, he just shoots him.
I saw the guy. Did you see the gun in his gi? Because I did that. I went like this. I was like, guns in the gi. It's right there. It's like this hard line on his chest. I'm like, it's so obviously a gun just stuck in his chest.
He shoots the sensei. Then he's like, takes over the dojo. He's like, I learned the secret technique of punching him in through the skull with my finger.
Because he goes over and pushes his finger in the hole.
And so he takes over the dojo, and then he awards a black belt to the girl that deserved it, Poots. And she takes over the dojo, goes back to his yellow belt. He teaches the youth class. She's in charge. He's like, things are going to change, but we're still the night class. Am I right? And then they put up a little next to the Grandmaster. They put the little dachshund who died. Oh, so sad.
So sad. In a tragic, getting.
And he
kicked to death.
trains his German Shepherd to speak German. He speaks German to his German Shepherd and gets him to kill the guy who killed his dog.
Yeah, he kills three people, by the way.
Yeah, because he kills the undercover cop.
He kills a cop. He does slay a cop. I like how the response on the police radio is, they got our guy, he's dead. He's dead. That undercover police officer did not. He was real shaken with the gun.
Seems like it was his second week on the job, and they threw him on the street corner.
Seems like undercover police cop.
There's a biker gang that's gonna come and try to beat you up.
Seems like they just got Dave from accounting to go and be their undercover agent. Like, we need you to go get beat up, and all the other guys are too big, so it's gotta be you. Also, they're like, that's your job, is to ask, do you have a gun? If someone's like, do you have a gun? And I had my gun, I'd be like, no, I don't.
Sure don't, pal.
Sure don't, while reaching down to grab my gun. Like, I definitely don't. But I mean, depends on what you're going to do right now.
Yeah, I also like when he goes to buy the gun, he's like, give him all the gun statistics. He's like, also gun owners have a higher rate of suicide or whatever. And like, people who have children in their house with guns tend to have a higher rate of accidents with their guns or whatever. And then like, he calls him, he's like, I've got something, I'm not going to pick up the gun. I've got something better. It's like, you didn't have kids, did you? You're like, what?
You didn't go out and buy a knife, did you? Because
statistically, people who bring knives to gunfights.
Like, 9 times out of 10, if somebody brings a knife to a gunfight, they'll lose.
Oh my gosh.
I liked his thing of like, there's a waiting period before you can legally buy this gun. So people who are upset can't come in and buy the gun, go shoot the person they're upset with.
Exactly
you gotta wait a little while before you do that.
Exactly
like,
what he does. In the end.
He's just like so perfectly like lays out how dumb some of the gun rules are. Like people are like, we need these gun rules. They save people, and he's like, they don't save anybody. Oh, it's so funny.
I didn't even think about that. That's exactly how the movie ends.
Yeah.
He wastes the waiting period, grabs the gun, and then kills the guy.
He's like, well, it's good for 6 months to change your mind.
What good foreshadowing. I didn't even think about it until right now.
You got a...
This is a...
fun fact here. And where we live, in the secret bunker that we record from, I don't believe there is a waiting period. I believe you can just walk in, walk out with it.
That's awesome.
I don't know, because I know at the gun show I just walked out with my guns.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think there's a waiting period at all. I can confirm I bought a gun without a waiting period and not shot somebody.
Well, there you go.
So,
that's good news.
there you go.
Did you bring your gun to a knife fight?
I don't think I did.
Well, that's why you haven't shot anybody.
I know.
I will say, I do appreciate there's nudity of both genders in this movie. And it's like, if you're going to have nudity, we got to have a little of both.
Yeah. Well, there's picture nudity, and then there's nudity.
Male nudity.
Nudity.
I did appreciate that moment of like time for cool down, and then the guy just started taking off. And one guy takes off everything, and everyone else is just in like their underwear. But I just like his face, like, what's going on? And you're like, oh, here it is.
I know.
This is the moment.
That was them.
This is where the gay sex happens.
I know. That was them like flooring it at the wall of gay sex and then slamming on the brakes right before it. So it's just like nanometer between.
I was just waiting
bumper.
for the sensei to say something about it. Who was like, to truly submit to your sensei, like something like that. And just been like, oh no, I wasn't ready for this.
He's like, trust me, we all had to do it at one point. I'm like, there's gonna be some old Asian guy in the closet, and he opens it, and it's the girl with like her shirt open. I was like, oh, and he's like, I'm sorry, I have to put you through this. She's weaker, and you got to get a massage from her. I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm so confused.
I did wonder, like, the whole movie, the more and more stuff this guy said, the sensei, he's even credited just the sensei. I guess his name's Leslie. I forgot.
Yeah,
they revealed his first name's Leslie. Who hurt him? And you see, like, his wedding photo or something in his desk, but I was like, what did she do to you? And how often did she do it? Because
she was weak.
Messed up.
She was obviously weak. But see, was the previous sensei that way? Or is he just that way?
I wonder.
Because the previous sensei was insane himself because he did kill the other 3 senseis in the state.
And then he made his own belt color.
Rainbow
belts.
But he had to kill the other senseis in unarmed combat. I like how they kept calling it combat, too.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing where it's like, killed... It's like, the red stripe means you killed somebody in combat. Like, such a... I don't know. It's fun to be like, what's better, though? What's more of an insane way to say that? Combat or in battle? It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Combat fit the tone of the film more.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Why did he cover up all the other pictures when he was looking at the nudie mag?
I don't know.
Why did he take a book and cover up the other... Because it was one of those top 10 things that they used to have back in the day, where it's the top 10 best chests.
Mm-hmm.
And he covers up the other 9 chests.
Just out of respect for those women, you know? It's like, there's only one for him. And I did think it was a great touch. I was like, that is totally something that character would do.
It's such a weird thing. I'm like... I believe that you would do that, but I still question why. Why did you choose to do that?
I liked this movie.
I liked it.
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
Never.
But I would recommend it to a select few people that I think would enjoy it very much.
I don't know if I'd want people to know that I saw this movie.
Oh, well, that's going to be a problem.
Don't tell anybody that I watched it.
We'll modulate your voice for this episode of the podcast.
I don't know if we have that. I mean, it's all mixed and then recorded as one. That's the issue. We should have thought of this before we did the recording.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
Oh, no. Oh, well, I think we've agreed on the best movie of all time deserves the Oscar.
It deserves every Oscar.
All the Oscars.
Costumes? Definitely.
Definitely.
Hair and makeup? 100%. Cinematography? Easy.
Yeah.
Score? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, acting, directing, and best film.
Yeah, exactly. It better get at least a nod.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get a nod for sure.
For sure. Cody, if they want to I don't know, something, Oscars.
If they want to tell as many people as they want that Tyler's seen this movie, you can find that evidence wherever podcasts are found: the Stitcher, the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Opinion Havers. You can also holler at me. How can they do that?
They can tweet at you. It's at Opinion Havers on the Twitter. The Twitterverse. Plug into the Twitterverse and tweet us our next artist in film.
I'm so excited for it.
That'll make me have a panic attack in the middle of a Hy-Vee grocery store.
Thanks for listening. And until next time.
Watch movies.
And have opinions.
He shot him in the face.
Mid-bow. The disrespect. On his own dojo.
How dare you bring disrespect on this dojo?